Fear is a rising thing, and it makes a chaos ring. Don't use this! If you couldn't tell from my perfect Johnny Cash impression, Ring of Chaos from Beadle and Grimm's Pandemonium Warehouse has a new edition, Rising Fear, that's on Kickstarter right now. Or if you're watching from the future, that absolutely smashed its Kickstarter a while ago. If you aren't familiar with Ring of Chaos, you should check out our tutorial of the original base game. There you'll learn all the basics of gameplay as you lead your adventuring party through the dungeon map, slinging spells and swinging swords as you seek to control the titular Ring of Chaos. Titular, I said tit. For now, we'll just do a sort of overview / tutorial of Rising Fear. Tutoverview. Orovio? Tutorvio. Toverview. I'm gonna stop before I accidentally summon an elder god. Ring of Chaos Rising Fear is a standalone edition that brings new maps, map spaces, and parties to Ring of Chaos while still being fully compatible with the original set. It's also specifically horror themed, which you can see beautifully rendered in the art and cleverly deployed in the mechanics. So let's delve into what new chaos awaits. Rising Fear transports us to 2 entirely new maps with brand new map space types and contains tokens to add the new map spaces to your original Ring of Chaos set. The first new map, the Graveyard, introduces unhallowed ground spaces, adding strategic challenges to recovery cards. These are dark, unholy spaces the gods cannot reach. While resting on this type of space, resurrection cards cannot be played, while necromancy cards played on all these spaces affect all parties on the map, not just adjacent parties. The Haunted House is an advanced map for all you chaos heads out there and introduces cursed ground spaces. These deadly spaces are infused with necrotic energy. An adventuring party that begins its turn on a cursed ground space must reduce 1 hero by 1 level before drawing their cards. And before you try and get clever, this effect cannot be countered. You're cursed! In addition to cursed ground, the Haunted House is a multi-level map with 3 connected layers, making movement and combat much more strategic. Aside from the central staircase that connects the 3 levels of the house, parties cannot move or attack across floors of the house. That's what we call a house rule. But no, it's actually really in the rulebook. Adventuring parties. To conquer these fearsome new locales, Rising Fear gives us 6 new parties. Oh my god, I'm gonna need 6 new outfits. I love a party. The Eye Harvesters. You can sacrifice 3 summoning points to take 1 card from the discard pile at any time. They really put the eye in discard. The Maker's Children. Whenever you successfully hit with a melee attack, you can raise the level of one of your heroes by 1 instead of dealing damage. They're the parent party, because they're raising children. The Plague Doctors. When you hit with a melee attack, you also gain a free identical melee attack against a party adjacent to the original target. They spread attacks like disease. Wear a mask, people. The Grave Robbers. If you are adjacent to a party with at least 1 dead hero, your Resurrection and Necromancy cards raise your heroes 2 levels instead of 1. Call them Jerry Garcia, because they'll be grateful to the dead. Gen Z won't get that. The Noble Dead. You are not affected by normal melee and ranged attacks. Special melee and ranged attacks lower your hero's level by 2 instead of just 1. I don't have a joke for this one because I respect the dead, except for the last joke. The Conjured. This one is a little bit more complex. On your turn, you can perform either your attack or move action through another party's mini and possess that mini. For attack actions, you can then use the possessed party's location for executing ranged attacks versus melee attacks. You can also move the possessed party up to 2 spaces as your move action, or play a move action card through the possessed party. The perfect party to play pettily when you pick your party last and you primarily really want to play someone else's party. Now, before you get too excited, you still always play your own cards when using this power, but class cards are limited by the possessed party's status rather than your own. In addition to these new pieces, Rising Fear only exists in a premium component form. You might have a base set with smaller maps and standees, but Rising Fear has these awesome minis and large form maps. Though what we have in front of us right now is a prototype, so yours will be an even higher quality product when it arrives. These new updates are definitely going to make gameplay ring with even more chaos in every turn. And if you don't believe us, check out our gameplay video. You can find a link in the description below. I'm Becca Scott, this is Good Time Society, and you should take your adventuring party right over to Kickstarter and check out Ring of Chaos Rising Fear. Or if the Kickstarter is over and the game is out and available, what are you doing here? Go grab your friends and get playing. Then come on back here for more great games and good times. Bye-bye.